Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is Gabriella with the Divine Dojo. I am doing your reading for May 5th through May 11th. So this week is pretty chill in terms of transits and aspects with the planets. Not a lot going on. Excuse me. I just realized how thirsty I am. Not a lot going on in terms of planetary movement. Today, Monday, I'm recording this on Monday. The moon is in Virgo, will be in Virgo Tuesday, then it will shift into Leo. And then we start progressing, right? Every 2 days it shifts until we get into that full moon in Scorpio. That's probably the biggest thing that we have going on this week. On April 10th, maybe something happened in April 10th. Or in April. On May 10th, we have Mercury moving into Taurus. So communication is good here. It's just taking a, practical and, it's just taking a practical approach to communicating would be great. And it's also, Mercury in Taurus is good for like having conversations about finances and planning about your finances or estates or anything like that you need to do if you're in partnership or with a consultant or financial advisor. Is a good time to deal with those things if needed when Mercury goes into Taurus. So those are the two major aspects. The biggie is the full moon in Scorpio this week, and as a water sign, we will be affected. But those Pisces with the Scorpio moons will definitely feel it the most. So keep that in mind. So I'd like to just clear the energy. So if you want to take a nice deep breath in and release whenever you're ready. And you can release it with a sigh. Deep breath in. And release. To your spirit, divine, God, universe, whatever it is that you pray to. I like spirit. I like the divine. I like God. But, people get triggered by that word. So whatever. Spirit, please give me clarity for the reading today. And I invite any ascended masters, angels, benevolent beings into this reading, and we definitely push away the negative energies and negative entities that want to try and come in with love and compassion. They are not welcome here. So what do I want to do for you, Pisces? I'm being called for some reason to do the Akashic Records Oracle deck cards for you first. I'm doing all of these readings this week. So different. Whatever. It is what it is, and it's my channel, so I can do whatever I want. Right? Right. So, yeah. Go with it. All right, Spirit. What do we got for Pisces this week? For May 5th through 11th. What do we got for... Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, reassess. Beautiful. It says, you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. It's time to reassess, Pisces. I know a couple Pisces who are doing this. So definitely that's a vibe. And, one thing to note too that I forgot to say, the Scorpio full moon is a great time to, what it says here, maybe make a list of what no longer serves you and who you don't want in your life or whatever's not working for you. Put down a list and maybe put those intentions to release and let go of the energies, the addictions, whatever it is, bad relationships, what have you, and then burn it, bury it, or throw it in the ocean. The Scorpio full moon is definitely a great catalyst to, definitely a great moon to do that with. So beautiful, Pisces. And then I think I want to go next to Wisdom of the Oracle for you guys. What do we have for Pisces for the week of May 5th? Thank you. I just did Cancer's reading and they got this chop wood, and I shuffled the deck. You saw me, and the card was like on top because I switched it, and then anyways, chop wood. So basically, it's getting through this week. It is just going to require you just focusing on, you know, the mundane, the day-to-day things that we need to take care of on a daily basis. So chop wood, Pisces. So funny, Cancer just got that. So maybe you're dealing with a Cancer or have a Cancer or moon or something. I don't know. Anyways, if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe check out the Cancer reading if you have any of those placements in your chart. So let's move on. We're going to do the Kim Kranz's archetype deck. Spirit, please give me a clear message for Pisces for the week of May 5th through 11th. Too many. One clear message, Spirit. One clear message. The problem with this deck, it's beautiful, you know, but these round ones always... I'm going to take the top. Here it is. So many always want to come out. Beautiful, the womb. Definitely feminine energy going on here, right? I love how the pearl is there. Yeah, maybe it's, you know, you need to tap into, there's a lot of red going on here. Maybe you need to tap into the root chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral plexus, and then the solar plexus as well, Pisces, and, you know, work with those chakras this week. Yeah, I'm getting like, you know, the womb is like a dark place where it's a portal basically, right? And then life comes through the portal, and, you know, a human is created right through the womb. So I love that. I think it's beautiful. I think it's time to just, you know, slow and steady this week, especially since like I said, it's a chill week in terms of planetary action and transitions, you know, not much going on. So it seems like, you know, take it easy this week. Male, female, doesn't matter. Yeah, I like that. So it goes along with the chop wood, right? All right, Spirit, let's get into the tarot and see what message you would like to tell Pisces for the week of May 5th through 11th. Sometimes I have like brain farts, you know? All right. Give me a clear message for Pisces, please, Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles flew out. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so we had the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups reversed. Oh wait, Nine of Pentacles, not the Queen of Pentacles. Why am I... The Star, I'll show them to you in a minute. Let me just get them all together. The Two of Swords reverse, the Seven of Cups reverse, and then we got the Two of Cups. Yeah, so this is something having to do with a relationship, for sure. And then with the Nine, so we got the Nine of Pentacles, but it is reversed. So this is definitely something having to do with your self-worth and maybe some sort of obsession. And I it's interesting how she's holding that little bird, and this, you know, the womb and her dress is like in that like root chakra red color. There's something about, Well, she tends to be like, you know, you're like kind of like living beyond your means or what have you, or maybe you've had some false starts in success or something like that. But afterwards, so that's the Nine of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Cups. You know, the Gemini Cancer energy, which the Queen of Cups is like a compassionate queen, right? She definitely is a comfort and a calm, nurturing queen who is stable emotionally speaking. And after that, you have the Star. So this is definitely about you. I mean, this is Aquarius energy, but this is definitely about you know, having purpose, renewal, fortune, spirituality. It's like it's like rejuvenating. But in the middle of the thing of the reading or of the cards, you have a Two of Swords, and but it is reversed. So that's good. It's like, maybe you're having indecision about something, because it's interesting that the Two of Swords and then the Seven of Cups reverse they're right next to each other, right? And the Seven of Cups upright is like, you know, opportunities, but maybe too many opportunities that you weren't making a choice, or you know, you're overwhelmed by the choice, or you know, maybe you're like lacking purpose and don't have a vision of what is next this week. Yeah, but then you have like a nice partnership coming up, right? You have a nice partnership, a connection. Maybe this is community, you know. This usually tends to deal with love, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It just can be like a new friendship, right? If you're not looking for love or anything like that, you know, that's okay. It could be like a new friendship, a new partnership with work. But usually with the Two of Cups, it's some sort of like love offer, or, you know, some sort of offer. I want to clarify this Nine of Pentacles. What's this Nine of Pentacles about? And then we get the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so like you're recovering from maybe some financial hardship. That's what it is? Or maybe like a success, you know, something that wasn't successful in your past, or it's happening now, right? You're recovering from that loss. I'm going to continue clarifying that. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is the Ten of... Thank you. Those flew out. You have the Empress and then the Six of Wands reversed. So yeah, so... Yeah, I'm getting some sort of like, maybe you've been lacking confidence because something wasn't successful in the past, and now you're not having the confidence to move forward with, you know, something, maybe a love offer that's coming towards you. Now you're not confident in yourself, because I see a lack of confidence, maybe some infidelity happened. I mean, I don't see that here, but maybe you had too many choices in the past, or your partner did, or something like that. And I don't know, I'm getting like a lack of confidence with all of this, like you're not feeling like you're being seen, you know, or you haven't been seen maybe in a partnership or in a past partnership. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's something about your confidence, Pisces, that you need to work on. What is this Two of Swords? What is this? That's way too many cards. Way too many cards. What is this Two of Swords for Pisces? What is it that they weren't seeing? Maybe I got the Eight Eight of Pentacles reverse. Maybe you are lacking confidence, and maybe what you need is to put in some hard work and dedication into yourself, into maybe this partnership that you have had, or maybe you did put in hard work, or you just like were not inspired or motivated by this partnership anymore. Let me get clarity. What is this Two of Cups? What does this offer? Is this in the past or in the present? Spirit. Thank you. I think I'm going to switch to... Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands and then the Four of Pentacles upright. Maybe... I mean, because this Queen of Wands is full of joy, has zest for life, and then you have the Four of Pentacles being miserly and saving money, or is trying to conserve money. I think it's something having to do with maybe a lack of success in something, and so now you're not feeling confident. But I think it's going to be okay this week. Okay, let me get the light seers. What is the advice for Pisces? What is this? Two of Wands. Yeah, maybe, well, it's definitely time to make a choice, but maybe it's time to get away, and just do like a little self-reflection, a little self-confidence boost, maybe just a little getaway, just has you renew your energy, and maybe gives you a little bit of self-confidence again. And maybe you are traveling somewhere this week or upcoming soon. It's just so weird. What is this Four of Pentacles about? Spirit. What is this Four of Pentacles? The Ace of Wands. It is reverse, but yeah, I mean, there's, maybe it's about an opportunity, because then you have the Ace, and then you have the Two of Wands. Opportunity. Yeah, I mean, I think Pisces, if you have failed in the past, or something didn't work out, you definitely have a new opportunity. But I think you got to build this safe confidence, some confidence, in yourself again, and know that everything is going to be all right, because you have the Page of Swords, and that's like normally in the traditional Page of Swords, there's the guy, and it's like kind of a lighter energy. I like that, new ideas. I like all the light bulbs. I like this version of the Page of Swords, because she's walking across and like reading a book, and she's walking across like a little, stick or a tightrope or something. Well, the sword actually. The one sword is laid down for her so she can move on, and she has like new ideas, right? And like the bird flying through is just like little whispering of a new idea. And I say follow whatever this little whisper is of a new idea, because you're a Pisces, you have good intuition. And maybe it's something about higher learning. Maybe you need to study on something, not necessarily like higher learning, like university. I mean, like, maybe it's about studying something that you're interested in. And so, we learn from our mistakes, right? And now we can, get into something new, because this is like a whole bunch of new ideas. Maybe you're looking into something new. Yeah. Let me get, I want to do what's the vibe? What's the vibe for Pisces this week? What's the vibe? What is this vibe about? What is this vibe about? I mean, I think it's just pretty simple. It's just like maybe a little getaway to gain some confidence, to get new and fresh ideas. Hopeless. It's so hopeless. Thank you. What's the vibe, y'all? What's the vibe, y'all? Huh, interesting. Yeah, maybe look into the Cancers reading, because you got healing reversed, you got paranoid reversed, and then you got trapped. So maybe that's what it is. Like, you've been feeling like trapped in something, maybe in a relationship, in a partnership, and you're looking towards, you know, new horizons and getting fresh ideas, and maybe building that confidence to go out there again in the world and, you know, not necessarily start dating, but just getting some, you know, some self-confidence, I guess, because this is like trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. It's time to forgive yourself for sure. And it's time to do some healing and self-care and some introspection. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's higher learning in, you know, in healing yourself into maybe some esoteric knowledge as well. And then you got the paranoid. It was reversed, so the only one that was actually upright was trapped. And then healing and paranoid they were reversed. So interesting. I want to read pull. Yeah, it looks like it's time to reassess, you know, and this guy's like in the water. He's looking into the horizon, and like kind of like this girl, you know, she's looking out the window. He's looking into the horizon. It's like you're ready for some sort of change, and it's time to reassess what you really want. Pisces. Yeah, and maybe a little getaway, a little healing, you know, would be good for you. What is an angel number for Pisces for this week? What advice? Or what is the angel number? What is an angel number for Pisces? Oh my God, there's just too many. Oh, I'm going to take this one. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you need to. It says alignment, 222. 222, yeah. Alignment. Harmony, authenticity, relationships, growth, balance, choices, devotion, trust. How do you move forward towards your true calling? Simply follow what brings you joy, definitely. Your passion and enthusiasm will be your guiding light. If something sparks your interest, which to me is this girl, right? She has all these new ideas. If something sparks your interest, follow it. These paths will lead you closer to discovering your life's purpose. Yeah, that's what I was getting. It was just like having some self-confidence, having, you know, building up this courage, you know, to move forward in life, you know, because you do have the star here, you know, you can be the star, but you need to like maybe heal yourself, get some self-confidence, and, you know, move on from whatever this is. I'm going to read the womb. X. What? Here it is. The womb. The nest, the belly, the origin. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning. The mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles, this card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and disparate souls. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple. Chop wood. To return to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. I love that. It says also, what would honoring the feminine look like to you? Where would you begin? Imagine yourself as loved is what? Imagining yourself as loved is a good place to start. Yeah, and imagining ourselves loved means, you know, it starts with us, right? Loving ourselves and getting back to ourselves and getting back that self-confidence and, you know, giving to ourselves and having faith again in ourselves. Yeah, I like that, Pisces. I like that. I like where you're going. It's definitely time to definitely do some healing, get some self-confidence, love yourself, and you're going to have a good week. Remember, the Scorpio full moon is a great opportunity to write down whatever it is that is no longer serving you and that you want to release. People, places, things, habits, addictions, all of that type of stuff. Write it down, burn it, bury it, throw it in the ocean. It's a good opportunity to work with those elements of, especially water, since you're a Pisces as well as Scorpio. I mean, since you're a water element as well as Scorpio. So just something to consider for yourselves. I love you so much, Pisces. If this resonated, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. If it didn't, maybe this reading was just not for you. Possibly look into your rising and moon signs. I do wish you the best, Pisces. Peace, love, blessings.